Be sure and come and take this up. Hey everyone, good afternoon and welcome to Trail Talk. I'm Edie and I am really happy that you could join us today. We're here in our classroom studio again at the Chisholm Trail Heritage Center in Duncan, Oklahoma. And I have some friends I want to introduce to you. This is my friend Kyle, and this is Ernie, and this is Shelia DeCarlo. And Shelia is the garden director. Is that the right?
Yeah, I'm kind of like but just say I'm the manager. Yeah.
Okay, she's trying to downgrade herself to just the manager, but Shelia is the one in charge of the garden. Now, I'm saying the garden, but wait till you hear what all that includes, because it's far more than just a garden, right, Shelia?
It is.
But first of all, let's talk about thinkability. Maybe some of you are watching and you're not familiar with that term. A lot of people in Duncan know about thinkability, but tell us, what is thinkability?
Thinkability is a wonderful organization that is they just do everything for people with intellectual and physical disabilities. And it's just the whole total package. You get transportation, they have room and board, they have apartments, and then they have special apartments, like you guys both are in a apartment where you're kind of by yourself, right? Then they have group homes and just all kinds of different phases of life that you can be in. We provide with jobs, and that's where I come in. We're more on the vocational side. So it's just the full package, and it is a wonderful organization to be involved in.
Very nice. And so, Ernie, you live in one of the apartments that's provided through Thinkability?
Yes, ma'am. I live halfway. I can able, I can walk to work and go back home.
Very nice. And when you say walk to work, you mean at Thinkability, is
Yes,
that right?
ma'am.
Kyle, do you also live in one of those apartments?
Yes, I walk with the part of 12 at Thinkability and to walk through.
Okay, very good. And so Kyle and Ernie both are also, they're employed at Thinkability. So Thinkability is kind of this all-encompassing umbrella. Yeah, we're getting the lights turned on us now, guys. We forgot to turn those on, y'all. So Thinkability is like this big kind of umbrella thing, and there are a lot of things that it encompasses.
Exactly. We are just one finger of that when we say that we're from the garden side.
Right.
So we're just one vocational spot.
One vocational spot. So next week, Robin Arter, who is the executive director of Thinkability, is going to be here as our guest, and she's going to talk about all the other parts of Thinkability. But kind of right now, especially, the garden is in full swing.
It is. It's beautiful. I hope that everybody that's watching has come by there or is planning a trip to come by.
And what is the address, just so people know?
2109 West Beach. Our vocational apartment is in the whole block of 2100 on Beach Street. We're right in the middle between two buildings. So you can see the garden when you drive up. We have a brand new big blue shade cover on our farmer's market tent that's out front, so you can see it. And our hours are from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Which I feel like we're getting ahead.
Yes,
We are.
Thank you, God. Look, we're going to back up just a little bit. Okay, Shelia, so how long have you been a part of Thinkability?
this November it'll be 3 years.
3 years. Okay. And how long has there been a garden?
I think since 2017.
17 got started.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the 5th year
Yes.
then of the garden. So talk to us about why are there gardens there? What is that role of the garden area? You know, what was the vision when the gardens were started? That sort of thing. Kind of tell us a little bit.
Gardens are really important because it gives a spot. It was actually a vision of Belinda and Robin, Belinda Stevens and Robin Arter. It was a great place. They had visited other communities that had community gardens, and it was one of the things that the city of Duncan had voted on too, that they thought was most important, was a farmer's market and a community garden. So it was one of the things that our community needed. They felt it was a great place for us to interact our crew with the community. So it was a great place for people to come together and be able to do something together and be able to connect. So we started the community garden on basically that standpoint of it's a great place for the community to come in and for us to also be there too. We have a bed, Bernie has a bed, Kyle has a bed, several people that work for Thinkability has a bed.
Now, wait, she doesn't mean they're sleeping in the garden.
No. Those are garden beds that
Right.
are part of the community garden area. So
And they're raised beds.
yes, so we have a community garden and then we have several produce gardens. So the community garden part of what we do
Uh-huh.
is a raised bed grid that's about 44 raised beds.
Okay.
So we have those all rented out, all those spaces.
Wow.
And so you can garden and do whatever you want to in your bed, or you can have us do it if you just want to drop off some tomato plants and have us plant them, we can do that too. So it's just however much interaction you want with your bed. But also the whole idea that you can come in and harvest your tomatoes, and Kyle's harvesting his, and Ernie's harvesting his, and everybody gets to talk and interact and become friends and know each other on a first name basis.
And it's just a little bit of a fellowship area,
Yes.
so to speak. Okay.
Yes, we do, I don't want to get ahead of myself, I'm not going to talk about more. We do events there and all kinds of things, but it's a great place to come together. It's a great place just to come and bring a book or just hang out for a little bit or watch bees or take pictures or draw, just a great little place to come and hang out.
Right. And so where are the produce gardens that you mentioned?
We have them behind some of our group homes that we have big backyards. We've turned those into more of a produce garden area. So we have one on our group home on 29th Street, which is Chisholm Trail.
Just
Parkway.
right down the road?
Yes. And then we have another one on our group home that's on Pecan down on the creek bank there that runs through Duncan, which is a great place for a garden because
Oh, yeah.
it's got some great soil down in there.
Right. So what do you do with all the produce that's produced? That's weird. At those gardens, what do you do with that?
We do two things with them. We have, three things actually, because we sell under our tent and that we're part of one of the vendors for the farmer's market. Thinkability is one of the vendors. We have several vendors and we're one of them. So more than just manage the farmer's market on Friday nights, we also are one of the vendors. So that's another outlet for us to bring our produce, and then everything that we make in anything that we sell at our gardens benefits these guys and is for their paychecks. So it's a great win-win situation. You get your vegetables and we get paychecks, huh, guys?
Right.
Yes, we do.
Is that your favorite part?
I really enjoy working for Thinkability.
Yes, I'm sure.
So we have two produce gardens. So then we also can sell another outlet that we have is called our prescription boxes and subscription boxes, excuse me. And
Okay.
that is kind of a thing that we've created that we go out on Tuesdays and we people sign up on our website, and whatever is going on that day, whatever we're picking that day, we pick on Tuesdays and we divide it by however many subscription boxes we have. Maybe we have 10 that day. That's we have a spring, summer, fall, and winter subscription box season. So we just ended our summer season and we're going to start our fall season September 14th. So you sign up online, we pick, clean everything up, make it all neat, clean, and then Ernie, can you show them what the subscription box bags look like? And so you'll get a red bag like this on your door. It's a little insulated bag, and it'll have an ice block inside of it and all the goodies that we picked that day. So Ernie gets to go out and deliver those on Tuesday mornings, and that's really fun for him to go knock on the door and deliver your fresh produce to you. He goes to businesses and to homes, right, Ernie?
How many of those do you deliver each week, Ernie?
The last time we done 10 or last night.
Yes.
Okay, on the last day, do you kind of cap it? Do you only
Yes.
allow is 10 the max?
We've had 12 in our spring boxes. We had more stuff. And we did 12 on our summer boxes too. We are going to probably bring that down a little bit on our fall boxes because we won't have as much produce, and then our winter boxes also. So I think our winter boxes last year we did 7.
Right.
So I would love to grow and be able to do this more and double that by next year, so we have to grow our garden space and, labor and everything. So, but we're growing at leaps and bounds in every way. So I think that will be another place that we will grow to. We'll have more open, more slots available.
More,
you know.
right. So, go to the Thinkability website and then you can find
Yes, it's
that information on there.
thinkabilitycommunitygarden.com. And then it'll talk about, how you can buy produce, and then you'll go in there and right now, we're actually, what's called a waiting list, and you can get signed up on the waiting list.
Mhm.
And then once it's available, our marketer will put that out that, hey, it's everybody on the waiting list can get signed up, yay or nay, if you want to do this, you need to sign up, and you put your credit card in there, and then every week you're billed, I think it's $18.61, something like that for your bag.
Mhm.
And then if there's any slots extra, that's, people didn't sign up for the waiting list, then we'll put that out for the public to do.
Okay. Kyle, did you want to add something to
Well,
that?
our marketer is Jerry Weedington.
Okay.
We-
So Jerry's the one who puts all that together. Very good.
Yes,
Okay, so we're gonna put in the comments section Thinkability's Facebook page information and website information. So you'll be able to look in the comments and find all that. And we'll have that on there whenever this thing is aired.
And then our third way that we can market our produce is our new farmers market hub that's just started. which-
Brand new,
we
right,
got a
this
hub
week.
now.
Very
Yes,
nice.
Yes, so it's a way that the state of Oklahoma, through Hunger Free Oklahoma, has opened up that we can have a few farmers market hubs in the state of Oklahoma. Well, we immediately applied to be one of them. And it's basically that we can we can sell produce 6 days a week for the farmer. So the farmers bring their produce in and drop it off, and they put a number or a label on all their produce.
Mhm.
You go in as the consumer, and you get to pick which tomato you want. There might be Farmer Joe's over here's tomato, and Farmer Smith's over here, and Farmer Tyler over here. Well, you get to pick which one you want, squash tomatoes, whatever. You take them up to the counter in your basket. They know by the numbers that's on there which farmer gets the credit for it. So you're picking your vegetables out of the farmers. We have maybe 6 to 7 farmers that are now taking advantage of this.
Wow.
So then they come and they put fresh stuff in there every 2 to 3 days.
Mhm.
So you're getting really fresh stuff, and you can come 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday.
Wow, what a great thing to go get super fresh from the garden produce. And so, so it sounds like it works like any kind of place where there's a consignment kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like an antique shop would be.
Yeah, that's what I was
Kinda like that.
actually, that's what I was
Yeah, kinda
thinking
like
of.
that, but yet it's with vegetables and farmers.
Wow, what a great thing. And so the farmers, are they somewhat local?
Everybody's pretty local, and usually all the farmers that we have that contribute, except for a couple of them, actually are in the farmers market on Fridays also. So
Okay.
they're in both really right now, because
Yeah.
we're kind of offering both of it. So
So this is like a win-win-win.
Mhm.
Thinkability wins because you guys are able to have customers,
right,
and the farmers win because they're able to have a way to sell, a
Right.
market.
right.
And then the consumer wins because we're going to be the ones getting the fresh
Mhm.
produce. Wow.
Right.
I love that. So are you able to put some of your produce in that as well?
Yes, and we have extras that doesn't go in the farmer's market or
Or the
the
boxes.
boxes.
Mhm.
Like right now, we don't, we're kind of in an in-between
Yeah.
stage, in between the different seasons, and so we put all of our stuff in the hub right now, so. So
Very
what we don't sell
nice.
on Fridays, it goes in the hub.
Uh-huh.
So we're doing quite well with it, and the other farmers are telling us that they're doing really, really well with it too. They're very happy.
I love that. So we are one of 3
One of
locations
3.
in the whole state
Yes.
where that is happening.
Yeah, so hoping
Oh.
to improve that next year, and hopefully more people will decide that they want to do a hub in their town.
Right.
But I'm telling you, it's great for the farmers. It's just a great way for them to be able to bring their produce. It's helping us, it's helping them. It helps us as farmers, huh? Because you guys are
Yes.
farmers, aren't you?
And we sell watermelon, cantaloupes, and see,
Tomatoes.
tomatoes,
Uh-huh.
and we need to start selling something like this, carrots.
We
too.
have.
Whenever, I bet during the season when the carrots are ready to be picked, they're a little earlier in the season, aren't they?
Yes,
Carrots grow a little
yes.
earlier.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, this is watermelon cantaloupe time for sure.
Have you ever tried that A melon has green,
inside?
yes,
I don't think I have.
it's pretty
You
good.
guys have some of those?
We have orange crisp watermelon
Uh-huh.
and the red watermelon and
Oh.
cantaloupe.
Okay, very nice. That you guys, this is the perfect time of year for
Mhm.
that sort of thing. So, so how does someone, you said all the beds in the garden are, some people are in possession, I get, what do you have rented? Are they,
They rent the bed.
they're rented, are they like rented out already for next year? How does that process go?
Usually in January, I contact everybody on an email and say, hey, do you want to renew your bed for the year? You're going to keep up with it this year? Do you want to, some people are like, oh, we were on vacation too much. We really didn't feel like we took advantage of it that much, or the kids are gone. They're not really that, that interested in it, or if somebody got sick. There's always a reason why they would give up their bed space. And so we just put those on a list. We have a waiting list. People come in all the time asking us questions about it, and they want to be put on a waiting list. So then I just start down my waiting list and start calling people. And usually within a couple of days, we have them all rented
You
out.
have them all rented out,
Yeah.
so you gotta get your name in there
Yeah.
early.
First come, first served.
Yeah. And I mean, that's fair. That's
Mhm,
fair.
mhm.
So besides produce, do you grow like flowers and?
Yeah, right now
Things like
we're
that?
actually growing some plum sunflowers and some red sunflowers, and we are, we've actually got some blooms on those, and I'm really wanting to reach out to some florists when I get those up and going, and they might possibly want those. So we're growing some really pretty kind of different kinds of flowers for different things, maybe some cut flowers and things like that.
Right, where do you grow those?
Different spots in the garden where we just maybe have an extra space where we have just an extra little, maybe a side bed or something like that, or some different pots and different things that we have there in the garden. We take advantage of every space we have.
So you have greenhouses there. What do you put, what grows in those, or what do you? use those
Mostly what
for?
we use those for is production. So we've got one greenhouse that we totally have production. Is we have degenerate tomatoes in there. We've got our peppers going in there right now. We usually have eggplants going in there. There's a celery bed. All of our herbs are grown in that hoop house. So that hoop house is mainly for production. So we will pick and put in the boxes.
Right.
And the other hoop house is flowers. And so we do a lot of propagating, seeding. We start our vegetables over there, things like that, and get them ready to go. We also have a germination chamber that we have in the back of the power print shop that's next to us to the east. And we have a kind of an old office that we've turned into a germination chamber that's really great. So we can put things over there and keep their temperatures at the right climate, keep heat lamps on them, and able to germinate faster. So
Wow, so you guys are like from the seed all the way through,
all the way to your table.
all the way to the table. So how long did it take to get all those things in place? Do you know?
They're
I mean,
still not all in place.
Needs to be.
It's like
These-
every day it's a constant, well, we need to do this a little different, or we should start doing this. I mean, every day it's a growing, just
Right.
moving forward
Right.
mechanism, So, but yeah, we kind of, when I came on board, I had some ideas. Belinda had some ideas that she kind of instilled in with me, and we just kind of grew it from there, and it's just turned into something really magical, I feel like.
oh, absolutely. Honestly, if you haven't been there, stop. Just stop and take a tour. There are, how many employees do you have?
I have 9.
So there are 9 people who could tell you probably anything you wanted to know
Right.
about the garden, about the process, everything. And
Right.
you could walk through and see how everything works. I mean, it's honestly, you can learn a lot.
Yes.
You can learn a lot. Now, it seemed like not long ago, I actually saw that there was a class
Yeah.
that you hosted.
We did host a class, and we're actually going to host another class probably in the fall. But OSU Extension and Langston University had reached out to us and wanted to start a first time farmers class, or first time gardeners class. And the whole idea was to try to instill people to be vendors for the farmers market. If you have a backyard garden, throw a couple more rows in there and, you can make some money coming up to the farmer's market. So it's a great idea for people to reach out to their community, be able to have something for their community and be able to come to the farmer's market. So or any other way, any other outlet that they want to sell their produce. So the OSU Extension Office and Langston University approached us about it. They wanted to do it once a week for 8 weeks. And at the end of it, you got a certificate saying that you finished their course. And it was about finances. It was about starting up. It was about the soil competency, how to take a soil test, how to get everything about planting your garden, a lot of different things that people don't even realize goes into a garden. Ernie is a certificate holder. He went through the whole 8 weeks course.
Wow, Ernie, congratulations.
Thank you.
And do you feel like you learned a lot of really good
Yeah,
information?
it says, I know some of it
Uh-huh.
already. My family taught me to do it.
Right.
Just the one way and the right way to play.
Uh, and I'm sure that's very important. I don't really consider myself much of a green thumb. You know, I've never really had a lot of luck planting and growing things, unless it's something I can just walk away from and not ever have to spend any time on it. I'm just not very good. But what a valuable class. Where is it well attended?
I think they had about 7 to 8 people that attended it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We want to reach out and hopefully be able to meet more of the public needs, and hopefully more people will, get to know it for fall, because I don't feel like we had enough time to really market it and get people to know it was there. And it was a free class that you got snacks included. I mean, it was 12
Snacks too. I
Yeah.
Yes,
mean,
It was
that's a
12 to-
deal.
12 to 2, is that what it was? 12 to 2 o'clock?
I think it was 12 to 2.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
2 hours every Wednesday. And so snacks were, some days they had soup, some days they had chips, some days
Oh.
they had all different kinds of things, and all of the snacks were provided by the market. So it was snacks that we had there, so you could try different things that we had available there. And Langston University provided those, so they were able to pay the bill for that. So it was a great deal for us.
And how impressive is it that OSU Extension and Langston University reached out to
To us.
you?
Mhm.
That means Thinkability has a reputation in the state
Mhm.
for being I would say probably a premier garden location, with
Yeah.
participation and profit and just all of those things. Wow,
they really- they-
isn't that so
I'm-
amazing? I'm so proud of Thinkability.
Thank you,
I'm
thank you.
glad that OSU Foundation found out about us.
Exactly. And guys like Ernie and Kyle and the other employees that you have, Sheila, I mean, how rewarding for you to be a part of a very successful garden
Yes.
to market situation. That's just so fantastic.
Yeah.
Way to go, guys.
Thank you. My crew has really come along, and they have found that they can do something really, really well, and that's grow plants. I mean, when you go in and you look at all the flats that they've done by hand, not machines, this is done by hand, and it's watered by hand. It's cared for by hand. And the seeds are put right in the center. The seeds are right at the right depth. The seeds are germinated. They're beautiful. They're well taken care of. And it's just a beautiful thing to see. And then that they've done that, they've planted the seed, and then it's generated into a plant. That's a plant that's actually made a produce, something that we can sell, and that's put on your table, and that you're proud of to present to your family.
Right.
They do it really well.
That is so, I mean, the attention to detail, that it takes, and just doing all those little things, right? So Sheila, were you like a master gardener when you started this? Is this kind of in your background
It
or?
is. I'm a 4th-year generation horticulturist in my family.
Okay,
I have been to OSU for actually for landscape design. I was a landscape designer for some years, 10 years, and I was in the city area. And so did take architectural design down here at our VOTEC and went to work in the city. And I just was tired of the drive back and forth and was trying to find something that was more at home. And one of my girlfriends called me and said, hey, you need to go talk to them about this garden situation. So I went, and it was just a perfect fit. I just love it. I love that. It was a complete career change because, instead of chasing the buck, now I'm working for a nonprofit, and I love it. Absolutely love everything about this job and love who I work with. So you couldn't get a better crew. And so I'm just very happy where I'm at and happy that I'm able to promote thinkability in every way.
Right, for sure. I
Mhm.
mean, I can't imagine just the daily reward of just being a part of all of that.
Right.
Kyle, would you like to share something?
Well, we make blessing boxes and in way
We
What?
haven't even talked about that
Right,
yet.
we haven't talked
Mhm.
about the blessing boxes yet.
Mhm.
So how about if I let Miss Sheila tell us what they are, and then you can tell us what you do, because that's kind of your role, right?
okay.
Is that your
Can we
blessing
stop and
box
pull
guy?
his-
Do what?
Can we stop and pull his mask up?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, can you pull that up a little bit?
thank you.
We-
Oh, we're
we
not
built-
quite there.
Not quite.
Here.
We build
I
the.
don't,
Here.
I hate to,
Sorry.
I'll let her
There
do
we
that.
go.
It's hanging on the
There.
chin.
There.
There we
It's also
go.
my nose itch.
Oh, yeah. So what is a blessing box?
The Oklahoma Blessing Box Foundation. It was founded
Okay.
by Rose Massey and Kim Weaver, Dr. Weaver, that's
Okay,
here in town.
yes.
They started the foundation. It's just turned into a state foundation, Oklahoma Blessing Box. It was just blessing boxes. And so we kind of got in at the ground level with Rose. And Dr. Weaver's came on board and they've expanded that out into a nonprofit. And so now it's going all over the state. So you build these blessing boxes. A blessing box is actually a red box that it says you take what you need and you put in what you need. So they're in different communities and different places of all these little towns. And so you can, if you're in need of some flour or in need of something that's in the blessing box, maybe you're out of shampoo and can't afford to go get some shampoo, you can go to the blessing box and see if there's some shampoo in there. And if you have too much shampoo, you can go give shampoo to the blessing box. So it's a great way of giving and receiving.
Right.
So it's something that was founded and started right here in Stevens County.
Wow.
And now it's everywhere.
Guys, we have so many great things that
Mhm.
start here.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think we have enough time to cover all
I
of them.
know.
There's so many really
I
great
know.
things, but I love that. And so Kyle, what do you do? What's your part of getting these blessing boxes out?
Well, what I do is I paint them
Mhm.
red.
Okay.
And
Yeah, it's sliding down on you again, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's
Yes.
okay. It's okay, bud.
we also build,
Ah,
uh,
So we build them from the ground up and then we
Uh-huh.
paint them red. And then our power print shop puts the signs on them that says that they're the Oklahoma blessing boxes and take and receive. And then they go and they deliver them. So people call on their website or they do it online and they order the boxes. Then they contact us. So it's nonprofits helping nonprofits.
awesome, which is the best of the best.
Mhm.
And so you guys are you the only location that builds them?
I think so.
So you're making these for the whole state.
Yes.
So you're painting things that go all over the state.
yes.
Wow, that's good for you, Kyle. That is an awesome job.
I really enjoy working here and so I can do the blessing boxes and if you ever want to see what we do, come on by, we'll show you how it's done.
How to make them and how they're painted and all that.
Yes,
Okay, very good. So wow, blessing boxes and what was this box called?
A subscription box.
The subscription box
Mhm.
and the raised garden beds and then the other produce.
Mhm.
What are we missing? What have you not told us about
Our
yet?
famous flower pot service.
Okay, flower pot
Yes,
service.
Yes, our famous flower pot service. That's where we go out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we take care of your flower pots.
Oh, my goodness.
So we have
I-
a service that does that.
My flower pot, I
oh
can't,
my
my
goodness.
flower pots, I sometimes think about putting fake flowers in them because I
Yeah.
just cannot keep anything alive in a flower pot.
Yes,
So, okay, so how many people take advantage of that service?
we had, when I came on board 3 years ago, we had 3. And now we have 16.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow,
So-
that's exponential growth.
Yes, yes. So it's great. We take care of the banks downtown on Main Street, YS Management, Varai. I mean, all these pots that you see up and down Main Street, we're taking
Mhm.
care of those. We potted them, we grew the flowers that's in them.
Those are beautiful. If y'all don't know, they're like this
Yes.
tall and this big around. They're
Yes.
Those are beautiful.
And then the Prairie House, Kitty Land, several residentials. So we have we've just picked up some new ones over on Willow Street. I think it's the Hive and different places like that.
Mhm.
Southern Trophy, Southern Box and Trophy, different places like that. So we have a lot of people that take advantage. We even have people that called us say, I'm going on vacation for a couple of weeks. Can you please come and water my pots? Was great. We went out and did the service for a couple of weeks. They paid for the service. And so we just have a wonderful crew that does that. We have two guys on that crew and one job coach, and they have a blast doing that. If you ever followed us on Facebook and saw all their lovely smiles and all their fun faces, you will know how much fun they have doing that. So
Yeah. Wow. What a great service. Oh my goodness.
yes.
Now we did, let's see, we talked about the hub and the farmer's market. Is the market itself, is that kind of a separate thing from the garden? Do you guys just use the market
We
as
do.
a way?
It's a store that we sell our produce in. Yes,
Okay.
it's kind of like taking our produce to the store.
But it's right next door.
It's
to the
right
garden.
next door to us.
Yes,
It's
it
part-
is.
Very convenient.
And it's another part of Thinkability. So it's a great little market. If you guys have never been in the market, you must go by. That's changing every day. She puts new stuff out all the time. And it's a great place to get your produce, to get your spaghetti sauce, to get your gluten-free stuff or your keto stuff, or I mean, she's just got stuff for everything.
Butter and meat.
Yes, Amish butter, all kinds of Oklahoma grown stuff.
And super cute, unique gifts.
Also, we sell pop there.
Yes, they love to go get popped.
Oh, Paul.
The old kind, the old style in the bottles.
Oh, fun with the lid that you have to.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the real bottles, people. and it's
Glass
like-
bottles.
Yes, but well, it's much, if you had a candle, bottle opener, and you can have it. We got root beer, we got cola, and all kinds of different flavors.
This is a regular commercial for that part of the market.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I mean, I didn't even think, a few weeks ago, Sheila, I guess every week you kind of ask someone to come and do a project
Yeah,
for
we've
kids.
been, well, we just wanted we just wanted to merge with you guys because
Partner.
we wanted to partner with you guys because of the cowboy thing. We were doing
Oh,
the
you're
Chisholm
right.
Trail Cowboy,
Right.
and you guys were doing the Day of the Cowboy. And
Yeah.
we have been trying for several years to merge those two so that we
Mhm.
can promote you guys and you guys can promote us.
Right, because
So-
we like to scratch each other's
That's
backs
right.
around
That's
this
right.
place.
So
Yeah, so we were there
Yes.
a few weeks back and we took a little craft for kids to do, you
Mhm.
know, as their parents were picking out produce, the
Right.
kids could make crafts. And we actually had some grownups who did it too.
yes.
But there's music
Mhm.
at the farmer's market.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
there's live entertainment. There's
Yes.
all sorts of really fun things to do at
Mhm.
that market.
And we try to change that up every week, to a different theme, different people singing,
Mhm.
different food trucks. We try to get a different food truck in there every week. So we try to make it fun. And if you come back every week, it's always something
Oh,
different.
yeah, I forgot about the food truck. That
Yeah.
was like awesome. It was just the whole evening is a great time.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very fun and it's just fun. Lots of people walking around,
Mhm.
families, just, it's a great little gathering,
It is.
a weekly gathering place.
It is. We have a lot of regulars that come
Yeah.
every week.
The food truck we had there last week eats beets,
Okay, is that one of your favorites?
one of them.
One of them. I'm a kind of a food truck junkie. I kind of
Yes.
like all of that stuff.
Yes.
So what else do you have going on there at the garden, Sheila?
Well, we have a few fundraisers that we do, and most of those come off in your winter times.
Okay.
And so, when the garden's not in full swing. So the first one we do is poinsettias. So we bring in poinsettias and we put them in cute little baskets and put little ribbons and bows on them. And this crew's learned how to make a bow of all the stuff that I've made them do. So they've learned how to make bows.
That's
so-
another one you guys got on me.
Yes, and so we put, and then we deliver all those poinsettias.
Ah,
So we have a good time doing that. So we've been able to do that at Christmas time, and
Mhm.
we'll usually do it in November so that everybody gets a poinsettia and they're able to enjoy it for the whole holiday. So we do that, and then at Valentine's we do our roses where we deliver a dozen, 6 or a dozen red roses, and we do that with a smile. And the guys love to deliver.
Yes, we
Oh,
sure
Who
do.
doesn't like somebody walking up to your door with roses or a poinsettia? you know?
Right? Who's gonna
Yes.
frown at
So,
you if
that's
you do
right.
something like
So
that?
this is kind of a neat thing for them because they get an opportunity to come to your door and you're not like, who are you? You know, they're
Mhm.
like, oh, look what you brought me. So it's a
Right.
whole different atmosphere,
Mhm,
okay,
mhm.
when they're able to deliver those things to you. So, and they
Yes.
love the smiles and the hugs and the pictures and everything that we get to do. So it's a great opportunity for them and it's a great opportunity for us and it's a great opportunity for the city of Duncan to be able to have access to different fundraisers like that, that it helps us so much. So
Right, and I mean, come on, guys, roses for the lady
That's
for
right, that's
Valentine's
right.
Day. I mean, I'm thinking, all you gotta do is punch
Yeah.
a few buttons
And
and
you
you
ladies,
got those
all
orders.
you gotta do is send me his number and I will text him and call him and take care of it, okay?
Listen, this is a full service
Yes, it is.
organization here,
It's very
people.
important.
Full service. Okay, I am just, my mind is just kind of reeling up all of the services that you guys actually do. You bring it to people. People
Mhm.
don't even have to leave their home
No,
to get to experience all of the things that you guys have to offer. That's just such a great thing that you do,
thank
Sheila.
you,
Wow,
thank
what a great, I mean,
Idea.
the idea. Well, thank you, Kyle. I'm stumbling for a word, wasn't I? Appreciate that. I mean, if you guys aren't blown away by Sheila and her people,
These
her guys, yeah, Ernie and Kyle and the others, and all of the services that the Thinkability Garden provides for our community. I mean, wow, I am blown away. I thought I knew something about the garden. I just like this much about the garden. So I am just so impressed.
Well,
I
thank
just
you.
love it. I love it that you're known around the state and that you
Yeah,
do
these
work
guys are.
that benefits the whole state of Oklahoma. I just, man, it's so great to have organizations who just link arms, you know, and
Yes.
just provide to meet the needs of people on every side of it. You know,
Mhm.
it's that, wow, great. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for doing what you do at Thinkability,
Thank these
Sheila.
guys. They're-
Ernie,
they're the
thank
guys that do
you.
it.
I understand, Ernie, that you are responsible for watering all the
Yes.
plants.
Mhm. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so they never get thirsty under your watch. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
He takes it very seriously.
I know, yeah, we do. We have some people who came to see us today,
Yeah.
don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
He's
introduce
also-
you. I happen to know one of them.
He's also the gatekeeper. He opens and shuts the gates in the morning, really early. He gets up and opens the gate and then he comes in at 7:30 and shuts the gate. So.
And Ernie, that's your
Yeah.
job.
Uh-huh.
It's very important.
It
Yes.
is, I'm sure it is a very important job.
We-
And you lock it too, unlock it and lock it?
Yeah.
And Ernie has been working at the garden for more than 4 years. He's been there the longest. When it very first started, Ernie was there working and he's been there ever since. So he's the longest employee that we have there.
Is it your favorite job that you've done?
Yes, ma'am. Like I say, my family taught me everything there to know.
Mhm.
About gardening.
About gardening?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mm,
Wow, and now we're all reaping the benefits of all the things that you know, Ernie. Thank you very much for all you do.
Also, I went to the boat tech to learn how to do this.
To learn how to paint things the right way?
Yes. I talking about at the Buckeye County Skills Center in Ada, Oklahoma.
Okay, when you were younger. Okay.
Before you moved to Duncan?
Yes,
Okay.
Well, good. And so how great is that,
Right.
Kyle? I
It
mean,
is.
now you get to use all those things that you
Mhm.
learned.
Yes.
So listen, guys, Thinkability is amazing. We've heard about just one part of it.
One part.
Robin Arter is going to be joining us next week to tell us about the rest of it. But I'm telling you what, the front and center part of it right now is this community garden.
Thank you.
The farmer's market will continue until
October 1st.
October 1st. So you still have like 6 weeks
Mhm.
or so to get down there on a Friday night and get yourself some really great produce. But don't forget, If you can't make it on Friday night, drop by the market because the
right.
hub is there. One of only 3 in the state. That's just so cool.
Yes,
That is so cool.
we're probably in the future going to move the farmer's market into a drive-through instead of a walk-through. So we're gonna watch this COVID thing really close. And so we're gonna do everything we can to keep everybody safe and to people still being able to come out and get their fresh produce.
For you're talking about for the rest of this season.
Yes, yes. So we'll be watching it really close and we may merge into that. If it is, it'll be really easy for you guys to still come out and get your fresh produce. So stay tuned and watch our Facebook page so we know what's coming.
And again, we'll have all that information in the comment section of this. Well, Sheila, Ernie, Kyle, thank you so
you.
much.
You're
for
welcome,
coming
and-
today. Angie's back over there. She's hiding. She didn't want to be on camera.
Camera
So,
shy.
yeah, camera shy, that's right. So when we sign off, guys, we all like to say happy trails together. So when I give you the signal, we'll say it, okay? Are you guys ready?
I know one. Happy trails to you.
Okay, that's right. You ready, Tina?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then on 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Happy
Happy
trails to you. Till we
Bye-bye.
meet again.